Hi, my name's Ellie Nixon, and I did the rape dialogue. And I believe that my group achieved a sufficient dialogue because we were able to build off of each other's thoughts and emotions in a way that was beneficial to the topic. I think that the icebreakers and the activities that we did in the beginning really helped us as a group to become more comfortable sharing our thoughts and feelings with each other, especially since our topic was kind of dark and heavy. So I think talking with strangers about your opinion on rape is definitely intimidating, but for such a touchy topic, we were able to achieve a successful dialogue. We got to know each other in the beginning, sort of, and feel a little more comfortable because our instructors definitely made sure we didn't just jump right into the scary subject that we were talking about, so I think that really helped and made our dialogue better. Certain people in our group definitely dominated the conversation because they felt more confident and able to voice their opinions. I think that our group wasn't completely dominated by any one or two people, which I liked, and it felt fairly comfortable talking in front of everyone. I think almost everyone did speak up a little bit at one point or another. There were reserved people, but they spoke when they felt it was necessary and helpful. I like to think that I spoke up and voiced my opinions on matters when I saw it best fit. I'm a very talkative person, so I did not find it that difficult to speak up when I felt like I had something beneficial to add. It's certainly a different experience expressing yourself in front of people you don't know, but I'd like to think I did a fairly good job of speaking my mind. I think there were definitely people in there that just were able to make comments on every subject that we were discussing, even when in the beginning we were just talking about icebreakers. I mean, there were people that felt uncomfortable at first, and you could tell they got more comfortable throughout the dialogue, and over time were just more able to talk about what they wanted to talk about. In regards to the question about why the new student dialogues are useful, I think it's because they require students to learn about something unique and different that they wouldn't normally learn about in a standard classroom setting. Stepping out of our comfort zones once in a while is important, which is why I chose a topic about rape, because it's definitely not something I would learn about in one of my classes normally, and you don't talk about it because it's sort of taboo in a lot of senses, but talking about it and learning about it is extremely important. The topic's uncomfortable and hard to hear about, but it's important to hear about at the same time because it is more prevalent than people realize, and it's dangerous if you're uninformed or misinformed about what is considered rape and what is not considered rape. The dialogues are useful tools in college because they're informative on matters we don't hear about normally, or maybe we don't want to hear about normally. Because I know personally I never seek out conversation with people regularly about something like rape because it's just not considered normal and it's not considered something you need to talk about on a daily basis, but I think it's definitely important to learn about it, especially in college when it's more prevalent than anywhere else, because there's things that I didn't even realize were considered rape that are, or not even rape, but sexual assault or anything regarding that. I think our group definitely took an interesting turn when one of our instructors informed us that she was a victim to violence. Having someone in the room admit to us that she'd experienced something firsthand definitely made the dialogue more real and more important. It is very hard to truly say we understand what people who are victims to rape and violence are truly feeling unless we ourselves have experienced it. But hearing someone talk about it who'd experienced it firsthand added a spin to the conversation that we didn't expect. At first, it made us a little uncomfortable and awkward and not wanting to talk, but then I think it made everyone realize that it's something very important in life and in general to be informed about. And she didn't tell us her direct experience and what exactly happened, but it was implied, and I think just it wasn't important what exactly happened to her, but just that someone in the very room had experienced something that none of us, I mean, I don't know, maybe some others in there who didn't tell us, but at least me personally have not experienced. So I think that's a different experience when you're in a room with someone that's actually had it happen to. And I think that overall the dialogue gave me a positive influence and positive impact. I definitely learned a lot about the different ways in which certain scenarios can be considered a form of sexual assault or violence. Rape is a very scary, very real thing, and I think that the more informed we all are about it, the better. I also think that it's extremely important to inform people at parties or when you're out that something is wrong or sketchy, and you need to let people know that when you see something you don't think looks right, to actually act on it instead of ignoring it, because it can be really dangerous if you just completely ignore a situation, because you never know what could actually be happening. Maybe it isn't, maybe it is, but it's better to speak up, because if something bad's happening, you don't want to be involved, or you don't want to be able to say you could have stopped it but you didn't. But definitely, in the end, the more informed we are all about it, the better. Thank you.